Florida was the #2 cattle producing state right here in the whole country. We were #2. I believe at the time Texas was #1, and it's probably always going to be #1 when it comes to things with cattle, right? But we were #2, and that means we had a whole lot of cows move across the state. Now in Florida, the best tool we could find to move all those cows with was with this thing right here. This is a bullwhip. Now we wouldn't whip the cows or anything mean like that. If those cows decide to wander off in the wrong direction, just don't want to move anymore, we take out that whip. Get a nice little crack over their heads and below their feet there, get those cows moving again. And we started cracking that whip so much that folks started calling us crackers. That's where that name comes from. But nowadays a cracker just refers to anybody born and raised right here in the state of Florida. So I tell you what, by a show of hands, go ahead and raise your hands if you're Florida crackers, born and raised in the state of Florida. Yeah, that's it. Yes, you're trying to be proud. There's not many others. There we go. All right, that's about it. So these 2 sections, and then that guy. All right, and you. Thank you, buddy. All right, now, out there in those cattle drives, we would have a lot of problems. Now, our biggest problem, folks, believe it or not, was finding water. Florida does have a dry season, and sometimes the only water we can find out there would come from this thing called a gator hole. Now, you're thinking to yourself, what was a gator hole? Well, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a hole of an alligator in it, right? An alligator comes along, he finds a muddy area, and digs and walls out a big hole. That hole fills up with water, and then there you go. They can make those holes pretty big, and they can't have as many as 15 alligators in them. And the problem with those holes was those little bitty calves out there on that drive. They wouldn't know any better, right? They would see that water, and they would rush over there to that water's edge for a nice refreshing drink, stick their noses in and start drinking. And as soon as they do that, of course, right, all those alligators, they see that calf, they jump out of the water, grab that calf, pull him down, and then they would eat him right there on the spot. Now our boss man, he had no problem with this. He was losing an awful lot of money feeding all his cows to all those alligators. So since we were cheaper, he would tell us to get down in those gator holes, wrestle out all of those alligators, and make that water nice and safe for his cows to drink from. And we pretty much looked at the boss man like he just lost his mind, right? But he was the boss. He paid our bills at the time, so that's what we did. And that is how we started alligator wrestling. And nobody cares. Thank you very much. Hey, I'll tell you what. That's kind of pity applause, but I'll tell you what I did. You guys didn't make it all this way to come out here and hear me talk about some of my boring history lessons. You guys want to see some alligator wrestling, right? Yeah! You guys want to see me just take this whip, throw it down, find the meanest alligator that I can, grab it by the tail, pull it up here over the wall, jump on his back, and then watch me get my hand bit off, right? What's wrong with you? No. No, that's not going to happen to me, folks, right? I'm not that stupid. But fortunately for you guys, I know somebody who is, and we're going to bring him out. Well, it's going to take some encouragement. This is very dangerous. So what I want you folks to do to help bring this guy out is everybody right now, go ahead and start stomping your feet nice and loud in those bleachers. Stomp those feet nice and loud. Now start clapping your hands. Put those hands together. Welcome my greatest man right now, Adam. Come on, Adam.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. All right. Well, if you guys want to see some gator wrestling, you got to prove it to me even more. Put both hands way up in the air. Both hands way up. It's the best way to get a volunteer. Or this guy right here, yellow and blue shirt. You want to help me out? Yes, you do. Come on up here. You're going to help me. You're going to be fine, okay? Come on. You don't want to help, you know? He doesn't want to help. Are you sure? All right. This guy wants to help? All right, come on down. All right. Very good. What's your name, buddy? Zachary. Everybody say hi, Zachary.
Hi, Zachary.
Okay, Zachary, here's what I want you to do. Come with me. I want you to just pick out an alligator, okay? Whichever gator you pick out, that's what we're going to use for the show, okay? So you just, find one that you like and, point at it. Let it pick his own, okay? The cute ones, the little ones, they're good. So any one you want. What do you see? See one you like? That one right there. That one. The neat one. Okay. All right, Zachary, come on with me. All right. There's a bunch of alligators right there next to him. So, have you ever touched an alligator before? No. How about a frog? Turtle? Lizard? Cat? Close enough. Okay. Come on out here, buddy. Here, Zachary. Can't bring Zachary out. Yeah, come on, Zachary. He's under 18. You don't need to wait. Yeah. Okay, so come on over here. Just be careful, not too close to the edge. Which gator was it now? That one or this one? No, it's that one.
The one named Frank?
No, not the one named Frank. No, the one behind the one named Frank. Okay, come over here, Zachary. All right, there's 3 other alligators right there. You got crops on, that's good. What I want you to do, I'm going to get the water over here, and I'm going to distract them. I'm going to get them all looking at me, okay? And when they're doing that, I want you to sneak down in the water behind the gator you just picked out, okay? Grab it by the tail, all right? And once you got it, climb up here on the wall, okay, Zachary? And with all your muscles, you got to pull him up here on the sand, all right? He's going to be heavy. He's going to try to spin around and bite you. If he bites you, though, we got Band-Aids over there. Joel will patch you up and rub some dirt in it and send you back out, okay? Once you got him up here on the sand, I want you to drag him over to that corner and jump on his back really, really fast, okay? And then grab a hold of his mouth. And once you got control of his mouth and he's done fighting and shaking, he's really tired, that's when I'll take over for you, okay, buddy? All right, so on the count of 3, I'll go that way, you go that way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Hop down in the water, Zachary. Hop down, right down in the water, just jump right on down there. No! You really gonna go in there? Huh? You're not going in there, buddy. How old are you? 6. That's the quickest way not to see 7. All right, so I'm going to wrestle that alligator just for you. Give me a high five. You can go have a seat with your family, okay? Give Zachary a big round of applause. Wow. 2 words, Zachary. Stranger danger. All right, wow. You picked out a pretty big one there, Joel. You wanna stall for me for just a minute?
Yeah, like. Right ahead. All right, now Adam's going to try to get that guy out. There's like 8 of them over there. So now in this arena, we do have a bunch. There's actually 10 of them in here right now. Now the biggest alligator that we have, I'll let you guys know a little fact is, the biggest alligator we have in here right now, folks, weighs 200 pounds. And you're thinking to yourself, even that 200 pounds is kind of a small alligator, right? But alligators, folks, are very strong, right? They're 90% muscle. So that is actually a lot stronger than Adam. You know, I mean, if you guys look at Adam, you know, Adam is like 90% skin and bone.
Thanks, Joel. Okay, we'll see what skin and bones can do here. All right, hang on. All right, so I got this gator by the tail. This is a big one. You guys are gonna help me out. Okay, we're all gonna count to 3 together, and on 3 I'll pull it up. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Thanks, Joe. No, okay. I will start the counting. Okay. Besides that, we have anybody here from New York? Yeah. All right, we'll count slow for you. I'm kidding. I'm from New York. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Okay. All right. No, we're going this way.
Really happy about doing that?
Yes, it is. That one. We're going this way. Get on her back. Okay. Landed on it.
Now what?
I don't know. Maybe we should catch that in. Freaking me out here. She's not doing anything. Okay, we have ourselves an alligator.
Right.
The crowd goes wild. Oh, thank you. All right, ladies, get your pictures. Are they laughing, Joel? All right, Zachary, this is one you wanted, right, buddy? Yes? All right, you better say yes. Okay. Here we go. Now, here, Joel out here just a minute ago to tell you guys about gator holes, how we had to wrestle those alligators out of them. Well, what he didn't tell you is just how hard it is to find these guys, first of all. I mean, take a look at this gator. It's very well camouflaged, blends in extremely well with the muddy water down here in Florida. And when they go underwater, they can stay there for a long time. So you never know when or where they're going to pop back up. And even when they do pop back up, they just stick the tiniest part of their body up out of the water. And it's the tip of their nose so they can get another breath. You see the nostrils right here at the tip of their nose, they can close up and they'll go into the water, and alligators can hold their breath on average for 1 to 2 hours. So you can stand around a long time waiting for one to come back up. And the next thing that they'll pop up out of the water, if they think it's safe, is their pretty set of eyeballs right here behind the nose. And a lot of people think that those eyes are in a bad spot. Let's say the alligator's going along the shoreline, and you know, there's some low-hanging branches and it's dark out. They might get them poked out by those branches. Well, they're not going to get their eyes poked out. Let me show you guys why. Pretend for just a minute that my 2 fingers are sticks. The sticks come along, the eyes go whoop down in. When the danger's gone, they pop right back up. There they go. Okay. You see that? The eyes go whoop down in, and then they pop right back up. You guys see it over there? Whoop down in, right back up. Whoop down in, right back up. You can have a lot of fun with it too. You can do one eye, the other eye, both eyes. You can go backwards. You can take one finger and just jam it right down in there. It doesn't hurt them, guys. They're made to do that. They're armored. That's all this thick skin here. They just pop right back up. It doesn't hurt them at all. Kids, try it on each other. It's a lot of fun. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, now right behind the eye is a flap of skin right here. What do you guys think that's covering? His ear. That's right. That's the alligator's ear. Now, alligators need ears because they talk to each other all the time. Now, of course, they don't, talk like you and I. They hiss and they bellow, they pop their jaws, slap their tails, things like that. And it's all during the breeding season, mostly to attract females and whatnot. So, we found out that there's a sound that you can make that sounds a lot like an alligator in distress, and it'll get alligators to come over to you. And I don't know why you want to do that, but anyway, it sounds something like this. It sounds. Well, you guys look impressed. Yeah. Well, if you want to, try that sound out there in the breeding marsh sometime today. You might get a big old alligator to come over to you for some cool pictures. But enough of this silly stuff. We're going to get serious. Now, I'm going to ask you guys one question here. If you think you know the answer, just shout it out, okay? What's the most dangerous part of the alligator? All right, wait, okay. I'm hearing mostly mouth and tail, or teeth, okay? Well, let's take a vote, okay? If you guys think it's the mouth or the teeth, raise your hand. All right, if you guys think it's the tail, raise your hand. Okay, keep your hands up for tail and take a really good look at me.